Hello, my name's Jo Farquharson. I'm the founder of London Law Collective along with my husband David Farquharson. And we're delighted to announce today that we have a new director, Lizzie Frost, and we're going to have a short conversation about both our experiences as working parents. So Lizzie, would you first briefly describe your career to date in the context of being a working parent?
Yes, so I started at Slaughter and May and sat in one of their corporate groups and absolutely loved it. I was fully intending to just stay there actually. And then I had children quite early on in my career actually. I had Alfie when I was 2 years qualified and everything changed really. I took my year off, I went back, managed a bit but not very much. It quickly became apparent it wasn't going to work for me. It obviously does work for some people but not for me. I couldn't be the parent that I wanted to be and still get as much enjoyment out of the job as I had before I had him. So I made a very dramatic change. I got pregnant again. We left London, I left my job and I just had a total break for just over a year. And that was great, but it wasn't, I wanted to work. I wanted to get back into it. I didn't know how. I didn't know there was another way of being a lawyer than my experience before. Then a friend rang me, a really good friend, and asked if I wanted to get involved in something that meant I could work very flexibly and still do what I've been doing before, but totally on my own terms. And that was amazing, very empowering, and it opened my eyes to a totally new way of thinking about all of this. And I was probably much happier as a result. And now I'm here and I've got a 9-month-old baby at home, so I'm now mum of 3 boys, which I can't really believe sometimes. And I'm still working and my career's building, and this is all incredibly exciting.
It's so interesting listening to you talk. I'm almost 17 years older than you and my children are sort of grown up. But I had so many of the similar considerations. I had to make changes. I had to leave the city law firm because I knew it wasn't going to work for me. I mean, it does work for some people, as you say, but it wasn't going to work for me. And I've gone through a variety of different jobs over the years where I've learned more and more from each role. And also been a mum during that time. And I've loved it. And I really love the fact that I have continued to work, and I really appreciate that. And it's wonderful to be able to bring all of that together now in London Law Collective and create a culture built on our values of professionalism, empowerment and creativity, and work to hopefully provide that opportunity to other people. And I'd be really interested in your thoughts as to your experience and how you take that experience and apply it to our clients, our staff and their family.
Well, I think we have a real opportunity at London Law Collective to truly build a flexible culture. And by flexible, that's from both our experience, but also from the people who join our team. And I think we need to be encouraging people to join us in the way that works for them. And by it working for them, it will also work for us. And I think that's the really important thing. And hopefully what we can both show to people looking at us from the outside is that you can be a parent and actively involved in your children's life. You can have very young children in my case, but you can still keep growing your career. You can still work in the way that you want to, and you can still do both. I'm very involved in my children's life. I work a lot from home, and I think you can do both and enjoy both, importantly.
And I feel very similarly. I think in order to do both, you need a work environment that supports you and also a home environment that supports you. But I certainly intend, alongside you and David, to provide a work environment that supports people.
Absolutely.
So I think it's really exciting, and we are delighted to have you on board.
It's great to be on board. Thanks.
Thank you.